Good morning. Bailey, Maxie and Barney all ready to start the day. Looks like it's going to be a nice day out there. And there's Bobby, fast asleep. So good morning everyone. It is 10 to 7. I'm having my first cup of tea of the day, and my face isn't ready. All of you want to start your day with looking at my face. But I'm just gonna have my first cuppa, and then I'll come and talk to you, hopefully before I go quilting. I just started. For those of you that crochet, I've done my foundation, picked up my stitches, and then I'm just working on a border. See if I can get a side done while I'm drinking my tea. So I'll speak to you in a bit.
I'm going to do my best to show you them here, but I'm also have taken some photos and things. So in between me talking, I will pop up some photos. Now, I've got a new laptop, so editing's going to take a little while, I think, today, because I've got to either get the editing software that I had or try and find another one. The one that I had doesn't let me put pictures up here like a lot of people do. So it might be that I disappear and a picture pops up, or if I find something else, a professional will appear here. So let's get on with it. I've got all my notes below you. So if I look down, that's what I'm doing. I do need my notes today because some of these things were made some time ago. Try not to wobble the camera. Because it is very big. Again, a photo will have appeared at some point. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, one more cardigan before we move into shawls. It's shawls and cardigans today. But let's show you this one first before we get into the next bit. Another Sansabito pattern. This is quite a new pattern. Like I say, if you watch Davina over at Little Workroom Crafts, she has also made one of these lovely cardigans. So you can see this one is hexagons. You make all the separate hexagons, then join them together. I'm trying to grab it so you...
Hello, good afternoon. Oh, it's 3:45 this afternoon. Do you ever have a day where it kind of starts off nice and calm and then just it gets progressively worse? Oh my word, I look so tired. Yeah, you have to excuse me, I've just thrown my hair up. So I've been quilting this morning, which I think I might have said, I don't know. So I normally have to leave here about 7:15. So I was, done, dressed, washed my hair and everything, and ready to go at 8:45. And I thought, I'll just set my video up so that, it's ready for when I come back and I can just slot things in today. And you'll just see what I put on. There was no editing, it was just, I don't know what I was doing, but that started me off at a tangent. So then I get in the car, and I'm halfway down the road and I realised I forgot my blooming quilt. That's stupid, was that you could go to quilting with no quilt. I think you'll have seen also I laid out very, very roughly, like the quilt sandwich. I just thought it might be interesting, just in case anybody, a little bit of encouragement, just in case anybody would like to start a quilt. And again, like any crafts, there's always certain terminology. And it was very rough in the sense that I just needed to lay the base out, lay the wadding out, which is the middle bit, and then lay the quilt top, which I finished yesterday. So I did that. I did it last night, folded it up, and then put it in my study to show my friend, and left it in there. And halfway down the road, I realised that I'd forgotten my quilt and forgot my face. I couldn't go anywhere without my makeup. I'm so fair that I have to have some. So I had to come home. Well, I don't know what they were laughing at more when I walked in and gave my apologies, was the fact that I'd forgotten my quilt or forgotten my face. So this is what happens when you don't check things. I get there, and for some reason, we normally have, they're like, I don't know, these fold up picnic tables. For some reason they were being used separately, whereas we do push them together. There's one missing, so I couldn't do that. I thought, right, it's fine, I'll get on the floor. Get on the floor. Getting up was another thing, my old knees. And as I'm putting it down, that was fine. I thought, right, go and get my wadding. And I brought my wadding back because I wanted, I'd ironed it and I wanted to lay it all out properly. So it's, well, I was going to say wrinkle free. It's never ever wrinkle free, but as best as I could. And as I'm about to lay the wadding down, there's a great big patch on it of I don't know what. The floor was, as far as I can see, there was nothing on the floor apart from like a bit of fluff. I thought, right, don't worry about it. Just put the quilt top on and cut round it. No, not cut round it. Do your border strips, which is what I intended to do. So I'll show you. So, the fabric that I had a lot of left yesterday, that's what I decided to cut into and make my border strip. Sorry, and make my border strips. I didn't have enough to go the full length, width or length. So I just joined two together, and that's what it looks like. This hasn't been ironed. So I thought, oh right, okay. So then my quilt teacher comes over. I said, oh Karen, what are you doing? I was like, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And she's so laid back. She goes, oh, okay, that's all right. We're working out blocks for a sampler quilt. So I'm doing a block from the sample quilt. I said, but granddaughter's birthday next Tuesday. So she's grinning. She goes, oh yes. I said, this is what I want to do. And she said, oh, she goes, I love it. So, and thank you very much for all your lovely comments about the quilt. That's just lovely. It's not going to be as quilt heavy the rest of the month. I just thought it might be an interesting exercise. One, for you to see what I'm doing, and two, if anybody's a bit daunted by the prospect of quilting, just do it. And I would love to encourage you. So I cut my I had to cut 8. So I cut 8 2.5 inch wide strips. And even though in England we use, what do we use? Oh, centimetres, same as Europe. You quilt in American terms, they still use imperial, which is a lot, suits my head better. Yeah, I can tell you what 5 inches looks like, but I couldn't tell you what 5 inches looks like in centimetres. Or a pound of potatoes. I could tell you, guess what a pound of potatoes would be like. Right, going off at a tangent. So, it's all rough, so I've creased it all again. So I've gone, so this is, the top left Tinkerbell. So you normally go up the sides, so I've got plenty of overhanging, and that's the corner there. And I've got that's going over. So my quilt teacher said to me, sure, you're going to miter the corners? And I'm a bit like, yes. So I was a good girl. I sewed all 4 strips around my quilt. I was sitting there thinking, yeah, I might try it. And then somebody started packing up. I said, what's time? It's like, she said, it's nearly 1:45. She said, I'm done now. She said, I'm just going to sit and chat. So that sort of sent me in a panic. And I was like, I don't know whether I can do like a mitered square corner. But I think I'm just going to do it straight. I'm just going to keep it simple because I'm now running out of time. I can do it, have done it, but I'm not going to do it. But also I'm thinking, I'm looking at this, I'm just thinking, well, it's kind of a lot of squares in it, so it should just go with it. So I'll just, chop these off and finish sewing them up properly. Yeah, does that sound reasonable? Yeah. I didn't do any filming there because I was too busy sewing these straight pieces onto my quilt. So I thought I'd just share with you the blanket that I'm making, which I think I've shown you. I haven't got a stitch. Oh, yeah, that's my corner. It's okay, I can take that out for a minute. Oh, my stitch markers have disappeared. Hold on. Right, let's do this and then I can throw it around. It doesn't matter. So imagine, corner to corner blanket, just like a square blanket. Start one corner, increase till it's wide enough and then decrease. And you're supposedly left with the square. So I thought, right, okay. I did the Nature's Walk blanket in 2019. It scared me silly because I didn't think I was a very good crocheter, and I think I was an advanced beginner, I think I should say. I did finish it, not as quickly as everybody else did. I was quite daunted because there were lots of people putting pictures on like, I've done it, and I'm like, oh my word, I can't do it. Yeah, just get over yourself, Karen, and just do it bit by bit. So this is by Sandra Paul of Cherry Heart. And this is what I wanted to put on this blanket. I've got it out now. This is very heavy because it's made in Shapier's. I think that's right. You have to let me know, Dawn. Shapier's. Yeah. And it is beautiful. So you made all the squares. It gives you a bit of a flavour. I was talking to one of my friends today at quilting. So all we do is talk. We talk first, sew second. And I was saying to her, have you seen the coronation blanket? Because she's a keen crocheter. So she said, yes. She said, and I was tempted, but she said, I didn't do it. She said, because I started a few months ago, a blanket, a cowl in the Shapier's, but she said, I just didn't get on with the pattern. And so she said, it's such a shame because it was so expensive. I said, I was telling her about this blanket. I said, well, you've made a decision or something, well, you've made a decision or started something by the next 2 weeks, because I go quilting every 2 weeks. She looked at me, she goes, no. That's right, so I'll bring your blanket in. And in here, I'll try and digress in a bit. So this is my box, all my bits in. And I've got all those squares. There's that one. That one. Oh, I think they're all these are all the same colour. I think I was just using up what yarn I had, but look at that. That's the same. And then the gold. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so I've got 13 there. And then I have those little bits, which I don't know if I'll get a square out of. That one, that's not a whole ball, I've obviously broken into that. But there's one whole ball. Well, I'll show you. Right, so one whole ball, and that's maybe about half, I'd have to weigh it. There's those. And then there's those 4 of the pink, and it's all in Shapier's stone washed. So you can see I haven't even finished the chaos of this creativity. Haven't even finished all that, and I'm on to, oh, what shall I do next? But there's quite a few nice little bits, and I'll come back to these. So let's go back to what we were talking about. Oh my word, I can see it's 12 minutes already. So the border is not going to be practical for this, but I'd like something on the border. So I have this beautiful book. I've had it a few years, and it is all just crochet borders. And I bought this from Amazon. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, I can show you that. So look at all those borders that you can do, all those different crochet borders. Oh my word. So there's loads more. So I've picked, I shouldn't really show you anything, should I? Because is that better? So it's got written and charted crochet instructions. So that's the crochet border that I'm going to do. So I have already gone around my blanket in the cream. I think I'm going to keep it to the same colour because I want that heavy kind of border. Because when I did Bonnie her star, I think I finished off in the cream, so I'd like this sort of perhaps to reflect the same. So I've already, where the grey is there, that's just your double crochet, single crochet in American terminology, and then you go round and you do a shell, so which I started. Oh, I've closed it now, oh my word. So I'll just show you. So I've done 2 1/3 sides. So that's what it looks like at the moment, and then I've obviously got to build it up. Now that I know what I'm doing, because I had to count all my stitches and try and find a border that I could work within. You cannot. I understand now that you can. I think it's a technical term, fudge your work. So I've got my corner. It isn't quite as crisp as a normal corner because you will. It's just the way the corner goes there. I couldn't get it in, but I think that's pretty good, that corner. And obviously, as I go up now, I'll build on top of that. So that's that. A slip of my tea. Right, and now what I've got to do, I am captain of a local Girls Brigade company. We were closed for just shy of 3 years. We had a year that we were in lockdown, and then something happened, a personal thing, not to me, which meant that we couldn't go back as a group of leaders. So we were off. And yeah, we made the decision. Like, it's lots of things, that have happened. So we were able to go back in February. So I went back to church in February. Went back to Girls Brigade, and we have got, we only got a few girls, half a dozen girls, but we're building on that. I can't obviously take you with me because it's safeguarding. I have to be very careful, like what I say and everything. But I think I can tell you, like what we're doing tonight. Because in Great Britain, in the United Kingdom, we are having on Saturday the coronation of our king. He will be King Charles III, or he is King Charles III, but it's just the coronation, which is the historical and religious service. So we are celebrating that on Saturday, and lots of people will be celebrating it in different ways. We are just going to have an old-fashioned party tonight. I asked the girls what they wanted to do. So yes, they'd like a party. They wanted some food. So they're bringing some food, like just a plate, and the leaders are going to bring some food. And we're going to play like some really silly games. They're only the end of primary, so sometimes it's okay to get along, because we've got the hall and everything. We can play crumbs, the chairs, whatever it's called, and you sit on the chairs and somebody takes the chair away, whatever that's, is it called musical chairs? Might be musical chairs. So we're going to do that. I've got to do a parcel, that was requested, and they want to do deadlines, oh my word. So yes, I've got some things. I've got a couple of things for that to do, and then I need to go in my red, white and blue box and see what I've got. So I'll see you a bit later. Bye. Oh, must try and get my tripod sorted. Right, so I'm in the kitchen, preparing something. I just need to move tonight's dinner. I'll show you. Mr. Jax has made it at my request, put my order in, and it is a feta and spinach phyllo pie. So we're going to have this with some salad. Voila. So it's lovely. I'll just move this out of the way. Little bullfinch out there. It's like trying to get in, pecking on the door. Right, it's okay. So, I wonder if you can work out what I'm making. Oh, I need one more ingredient. Okay, so yes, can you work out what I'm making? Oh, crumbs. Cheese. I've got cheese, block of cheese, like cheddar cheese. Well, it's supposed to be chunks, but it's, oh, wait a minute. Pineapple, yeah, it's supposed to be pineapple chunks, like pineapple squares, but it's pineapple pieces. And grapefruit, that's the smallest grapefruit I've ever seen. We're not allowed to eat grapefruit because we've got high blood pressure. But it's a pink grapefruit and cocktail sticks. I hear you ask. Right, so I've just created a culinary delight. And it is, can you see it? It is block of cheese and pineapple on a stick. And we tend to have these, we used to have them, I don't know, in the 60s and 70s, so before my time. But they're like party food. You get some silver foil, grapefruit, and put them on. So we are having some of those tonight. I think the girls thought I was mad, they'd never ever had them. I said, I'll make some, I'll bring them along. So that's what I'm going to do. And I've just got to, parcel them up. Right, just getting goodies together to take to the girls. So we need lollipops for prizes, parcel. One of our girls has got braces, so she can't really eat sweets, but she can melt chocolate in her mouth, so we've been told. A little one of these to go in each wrapper. So then I've got a book, need to have a book. I bought these for the boys, but I'll just borrow one. I won't tell them. I'll just see what one of the other leaders wants to perhaps read or to look at. This is Little People, Big Dreams, and it takes people in history around the world that have a story to tell, and I just really like them. So I'm just, as something comes up, yeah. There we are, if you can see there, and it shows you all these people. It started off, I think it was 2021, Alfie was doing Black History Month, and he couldn't actually tell me anything. Like, he couldn't tell me any names. So I bought him Rosa Parks, and we read the story together, and he really liked what that lady did. So I've got King Charles, I've got Michael Bond, Paddington and the Grand Tour, and Paddington was quite synonymous with our Queen. When you saw the Platinum Jubilee, because she had so many, and especially at her funeral, there were loads of Paddingtons everywhere laid with the flowers, and they were all collected. I can't remember the figure, but all the Paddingtons were collected. They were all like cleaned and dried, so they were in pristine condition, and then they were donated to Bernardo's, which is a children's charity, and given to children so they could have a toy and a remembrance of the Queen and the connections to the Queen, which was really nice. So I bought Winnie the Pooh Meets the King. Winnie the Pooh is 50 years old. Is it 50 or 75? So it's his anniversary this year. I need to check that fact. It's either 50 or 75. So I thought that would be nice. Oh, I'm not taking this one, but this is one I bought the boys. And this is a sticker book. They love stickers. Yeah, there's all these different things that they can do. Fred and Benjamin are really into that. So I'll take those. I've got some crowns. I thought the girls might like to decorate a crown. I've got loads of stuff in the cupboard. I'm just watching the time because I have to leave sort of at 5. And then I'm hoping to make them like a little goodie bag. So we have, King Charles's coronation. I love a pencil. I'm sorry if that's, is that blowing out? Can you see that? No. Oh, I wonder why. That's covering my face. Is it going to focus? Oh, that's really bad. Let's come out the way and see if it will focus. I don't think that's the light. No. But it does say King Charles III. King Charles III coronation, 6th of May 2023. So I've got the girls a pencil each. I've got them a badge as well. So they have, let's go this way. Yeah, across. That's the light I think that I'm under. You can see that. So they have a badge each. And then I have a lollipop. That's the emblem on it. So I'm just going to go upstairs and rate my box and see what else I can take. So, I'll speak to you later. Hello, it's me again. Right, I'm just coming on and say goodbye. Say goodbye at the end of Wednesday the 3rd of May vlogs. I'm just trying to upload and edit some stuff to, sort my vlog out. If I sit that way, you won't see my papers, my pile of papers. But look what you can see, the eagle-eyed amongst you. Hey, it's the coronation blanket. I need to sew those motifs on. Maybe you can help me with placement, but we can't have a conversation about that till Friday. And can you see? My head. I need to perhaps put the cape on there and see if I can do it. I think I'm hoping it's not a long one, but I think it's going to be a long one. Right, I'm off. I'm off. Wednesday's like in, out. So I'm off to celebrate with Girls Brigade, we're having a little party. So no uniform today. So it's red, white and blue. And I hear you say, what are you wearing? So I'm wearing my Whitmore, my beautiful Whitmore. Now let me stand up. Yes, can you see? It's beautiful. By the lovely Amy Loudon. I've got my white underneath. I've got my red nails, but I've got my, Michael Portello pants on. My red ones. I don't think I could do that again. Right, okay, I am really going now because I'm going to be late, and I've got the church keys. Right, so I'll see you in the morning. Okay, it's bunny and cupcake day, and then we've got the two older ones as well. I've got to do the school run tomorrow. It's going to be crazy, so I might be like, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Right, I'm going. So take care, stay safe. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, bye, lovies.